court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts on the murder of Luke Atme.
Hey guys. Please tell us your name and occupation.
My name is Larry Butts, and I'm an attorney. Yes, I have an unusual hobby. I like to spy on the people who send me. Order in the court.
Well, were you on the night of the crime there?
The impossible to say. I was sometimes in the world, sometimes in the other. I will not listen to this nonsense. You're obviously delusional.
Stop right there, Your Honor. My client is simply confused.
I am not confused. I'm serious. I was in one world on the night of the murder and another on the night of the trial.
Larry, please testify about this.
I would, but I can't. As I said, I was in one world on the night of the murder and the other on the night of the trial. I can't testify about things I haven't seen.
And what other world were you?
In the year X year, a boy named Larry was walking past the woods until he was discovered by the police.
Objection!
Your Honor, the witness is being uncooperative.
Your Honor, if you allow this line of questioning, the witness will debate the exact time period in which the crime took place.
Objection overruled. The witness will tell us the time.
The circus eye doctor.
On the night of the murder, there was a full moon.
Objection! So it was night.
Yes, it was night. But that's impossible.
It is impossible.
Is it? Indeed, it is impossible that the murder occurred on the night. Just look at the evidence. The knife has no name.
How does this evidence prove time of death?
Surely you must know.
The knife has no name. What if the murder occurred at night, but the knife was found in the morning? That way, the knife wouldn't match. Your Honor, I'd like to approach the witness. This evidence clearly contradicts the testimony we just heard. The knife has to have been found in the morning.
I don't care. This is not a debate, Mr. Edgeworth. You're not disputing the evidence. The prosecution is at a loss without that knife. With pleasure, sir. I shall debate. I have no more questioning for the witness.
What was your last sight?
The moon. Please, the witness' memory regarding the night of the murder is clearly foggy. The prosecution would like to...
Objection! The witness is clearly and completely aware of his memories. He came to answer the question.
All right. Witness, please give us your final testimony.
Confidence is everything.
The murderer was standing right in front of me, the murderer. Yeah, I saw him. It was the year 2026 and it was at the circus. Sorry to disappoint you there, but circus has moved on.
Where is it now then?
On the witness stand. Rest my case. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
How do you know that?
I made this game.
One wrong word and one slip of tongue and I'm done for. What else did you see at the circus?
The murderer.
Who?
You don't need to know that. You don't. Look at the knife. Look at the knife. It's the murder weapon.
Larry, we need to know who the murderer is. Tell the court.
It was you. Hold it. I'm quite aware that Mr. Butts, who is the murderer, please clarify.
The person who owned the knife. Duh.
I don't understand.
Objection.
You people are losing it. Leading the witness.
This raises an obvious question. Who is the owner of that knife? Would the prosecution care to explain?
The knife has no owner. Bullcrap, Judge. I've seen the knife.
Objection. The prosecution is merely speculating. It has no proof.
Santiago. I told you I saw him. Huh? The point still hasn't been proven. Mr. Edgeworth, prosecute. Very well. The prosecution calls Santiago as their next witness.
What is it? Call from a sister. Helladime. Perfecto. The sheriff has been arrested. Arrested? What for?
Assault and robbery.
Robbery? On who? I don't know, don't care. Some old guy, and I think, this doesn't make sense. They couldn't prove anything. No one could identify him. He was covered in bandages.
Hold it. They found the bandages in his trash. There was no name, only a grocery list. That's not a very strong case. It doesn't need to be.
The real culprit was snitching.
One of the deputies as an informant for the FBI for years. When they heard about the plan to rob the bank, they moved quickly to inform their superiors. That's ridiculous! I'm quite aware of the procedures, and the FBI would hold it.
Riddle me this, Edgeworth. How does this relate to Luke Amity's murder?
The FBI is well aware of the identity of the real killer. They just want to frick with us to make us look like idiots.
Huh? Well then, call the FBI agent and command him to test it.
Nice try, but we can't do that. The FBI have made it clear that they will not reveal the identity of their snitch. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this job appeal as their evidence that the defendant has been working for the FBI. Very well. The later may be entered as evidence. Thank you for your help. Your Honor. Don't mention it.
Larry, is this true? Did you really work for the FBI?
Yeah. I snitched. Freaking cowards!
So you're a rat, then.
I didn't have much of a choice.
Bullcrap!
Hold it! Well, this seems like a clear case then. The court finds the defendant...
Objection! Your Honor, there is no actual evidence showing the defendant killed Edney in the question. Furthermore, the knife suggests that the incident has happened in the morning. It does...
I've heard enough. The defense may proceed, but the prosecution may respond to the evidence at their leisure. Well, Your Honor, this letter only confirms what we've seen all along and said. The defendant was working in the morning as usual. Then when the victim failed to show up, he panicked and assumed the worst. The FBI then used the death of their employee to manipulate the locals into thinking that the victim was a monster. But they're just a small town, Your Honor. We know that the truth always comes out. I have no doubt, but this man is admitted to the murder. I see no need to bring in the FBI. It's already been established.
Your Honor, the witness is still lying to us. The sheriff blackmailed him about his snitching so that he would accept his guilt verdict.
Huh? But the money, the proofs he's lying.
The opposite is true. This money confirms the defense theory. I called the sheriff to the stand.
I have no knowledge of such payment.
How much was the bribe?
I wouldn't know precisely. I just did the money.
So you admit to it?
As I said, Your Honor, I have no knowledge of such a payment. That'll be all. Well, that's that then. The defense may proceed.
Sheriff, please state your name and profession.
William T. Foster, Sheriff of Mayberry.
What were your exact words on the night of Luca Atmay dying?
Well, I didn't want to get my kid's dad arrested, but... That will do. The prosecution has nothing further. The prosecution rests, Your Honor. The defense may call its next witness.
Objection! Your Honor, the defense accuses Sheriff Foster of the murder of Luke Atmay. He shall stay on the stand.
I'll have the witness be brought in then. Hold it. What is your name? My name is C.M. Bannister, sir. Interesting name. Does it have any meaning? No, sir.
So, what are you doing here?
The sheriff hired me to look after the Bannister sisters while we were on vacation.
I see. Anything else?
I was also hired to give psychological testimony if required. I have no other evidence.
I call the sheriff to the stand?
You will state your name for the court. William T. Foster, sir.
Mr. Foster, what is your alibi for the morning of the crime?
I was at home, sir.
How do you explain the blunt instrument found in the vicinity of the victim's body?
Objection. Look at the autopsy report. The victim was stabbed.
Objection. The report says nothing about a stabbing. It's settled science that he strangled. Sheriff, when did you last speak to your employee?
2 days before the murder, but we had a meeting.
What happened at that meeting?
He was angry. I was suspected. He found that I had been bribing witnesses to avoid arrest.
What did you do?
I tried to calm him. I gave him money for a taxi since he didn't have any. He left in a hurry.
How much was the bribe?
$20,000.
So you were bribing witnesses to prevent your arrest?
I was trying to save my job.
This witness just admitted to bribing and blackmailing. It is very well possible that he also blackmailed the defendant. The defense rests.
The prosecution rests, Your Honor. What does the defense have to say?
Sheriff Foster, even the prosecution gave up on you. Admit it. You killed Mr. Atmay.
You're a funny man, defense. I thought California was supposed to be the progressive state.
What?
The prosecution dollar is diminished.
What? Good luck getting fair trial with that hanging over your head.
I see you're trying to make at least a minute appeal, but the prosecution rests. This can't be. How could I have been so careless?
It's clear now. The real killer was you, William T. Foster.
No, it's not what you think. Hold it, William T. Foster, you are found guilty in the murder of a Luke Atmay. As for you, Mr. Butts, the courts find you not guilty. This court is adjourned.
That was pretty impressive showing, Larry.
Thanks. I would have said the same for you, but you kind of fumbled it up. Can I go now? Beep.
Hey, it's me, your sister.
Hey, Nick.
You. Hey, I thought you agreed not to contact him. He's in court.